What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricky Somborn and today we're going to learn how to play Blank Space by Taylor Swift on the good old uke. But as always, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that red subscribe button below. It looks a little bit like this. Click it, it will turn gray if you haven't already. Also, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And lastly, the most important thing, I would love you forever if you did this, is if you gave this video a big old thumbs up. That basically just tells YouTube that this video is awesome and it will hopefully share it out to more people, and that's how we grow and that's how I make more content. So give this video a thumbs up, also share with your friends, tell your friends to give this video a thumbs up. I would love you even more. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. So this song has 5 chords and those chords are B flat, C, D minor, F, and finally G minor. So if you're like, Ricky, I know how to play all those 5 chords, let's move on to strumming or the mini play along, I got you. I'm going to go ahead and put a skip to section right here. You can skip to whatever section you want in the video. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you do. I'd rather encourage you to move on to whatever you want to learn. So again, skip to section will be right here. But if you're like, Ricky, I don't know these chords, I just started learning, please help me. Don't worry, this is why this video exists. We're going to go step by step on how to play each chord, and then we're going to talk about strumming. So if you want to learn where your fingers go for each chord, then just keep on watching. But before we talk about the chords, let's talk about how we number the strings. If you're like, Ricky, I didn't know we number the strings, well, listen up. This section is definitely for you. It's also going to be really beneficial and helpful when we talk about chord and chord position for your fingers, because I'm going to be talking about this exact thing. So let's go pick up our uke. The top string is going to be the 4th string. The next one down is going to be the 3rd. The next one down is going to be the 2nd. And the last one at the bottom, that's going to be the 1st string. So it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. And now let's look at our fretboard. Here it's a little bit harder to see, but there actually are lines on your fretboard. So this would be the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then so on. So this one, it is black on black, so obviously it's a little bit harder to see, but you can see those little grooves right there. This is actually the Nova Enya series. What is it? The Enya Nova Ukulele series. This is actually in blue. Really cool, really different looking, and it's carbon fiber, so it has a really cool sound. I'll link all of their information in the description below. Also link to their Amazon page where you can get this uke. It does come in like, I think 5 different colors: orange, black, white, blue, pink. Yeah, 5 different colors. Alright, so let's talk about the chords that you need for this song. As always, I will be putting a visual representation of where you need to put your fingers right there. I feel like it's a lot easier, especially if you're a beginner, to visually see where you're going to put your fingers, but I will also talk you through and do a step-by-step on where your fingers will go on the actual uke. So yeah, let's talk about the chords. So the first chord that we need is a B flat chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to go over the bottom 2 strings, which is the 2nd and the 1st string, on the 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I go over the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 4th string, which again is the top string, 4th string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. You can also play it if you don't want to put your fingers on the bottom 2, the 2nd and the 1st. You can take your pointer finger and you can go over all the 4 strings on the 1st fret. So it's a bar chord, and then put your middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then your ring finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and it basically will sound exactly the same. But whatever is easier for you, or you can do the first way. So that's just a little bit of a preference on what you like best. The next chord that we're going to learn is the C chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my ring finger and I like to place it on the 1st string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord is the D minor chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I go over the top 2 string, which is the 4th and 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord is the F chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to go on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I go on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. And the last chord that we need is the G minor chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to go on the 1st string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and it goes on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then I take my ring finger and it goes on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. So if you need a little bit more time, I highly recommend that you pause this video and just get really comfortable with the finger positioning for each chord, and then also transitioning, doing a strum between the chords, because that's going to really help with how, when we actually talk about strumming and playing the song, you'll be really comfortable in that part as well. So again, take your time, get really comfortable with the finger positioning for each chords, also get really comfortable with transitioning between each chord, and then let's talk about strumming. Alright, so we made it to the strumming portion of this video. Now how I like to play this song is with a down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern, and we actually play that strumming pattern twice for each chord. So again, you can start with the F, and it's just going to be down, down, up, down, down, up, and then you move on to the next chord. So again, practice that strumming pattern. You can also add a chuck if you want. You can do down, chuck, up, chuck, up. So again, you can just substitute one of the downs with a chuck. So again, it would be down, chuck, up, chuck, up. But if you're not comfortable with chucking just yet, you can just stick to the down, down, up, down, up. And also, if you are a super beginner, if you just picked up the uke recently and you're not really comfortable with strumming just yet, you can just do down strum. So whenever the chord changes, just strum down. And again, I will have the full lyrics with the chord, the actual chord sheet, in the description. Also in the full play along, again, I'll link it up here and also in the description below. Highly recommend that you go watch that, because that basically has the lyrics and chords on screen while I'm playing and singing, so you can play along and it's super fun. I would love you if you would go check it out and give that video a thumbs up, and also leave a comment on that video. That would help a lot. But yeah, you can just do a down strum, and again, everything will be in the description below. So every single time, every single video, I put all the key information and all the important things in the description, so make sure to check that with every upload that I do. But yeah, now let's talk about the actual, how everything gets put together in the mini play along. So let's talk about the mini play along in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so that is it. Congratulations, you now know how to play Blank Space by Taylor Swift on the uke. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already and you've watched this far, what are you doing? Click the red subscribe button below if you haven't already. It will turn gray. Also, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And finally, follow me on Instagram. If you do have an Instagram, follow me. We've reached 54,000 Instagram family members, and I would love for you to join. Send me a DM saying, hi, I came from YouTube, or I came from this video, this whatever video that you watched me on, and you came over to Instagram. Let me know the title of the video, and I would love to hang out and chat. So if you have any questions or whatever, I am most reachable on Instagram. So again, it's just at Ricky Somborn. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love hanging out with you guys for these 10-15 minutes and learning a new song. So yeah, let me know also in the comment section any other song recommendations that you'd want to see me do in the future. I love hearing your recommendations and also learning new songs, because some of these songs I have no clue. I didn't know they existed, and then you guys are like, dude, I love this song, could you please do it? And I will most likely do it. So again, leave all your recommendations in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.